How's it going, guys? It's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we're doing a very special ration. We're doing the Danish ration, and this one is a 2016 model and chili con carne, mini number 4. So this is a pretty heavy ration. This is almost 4 pounds, and the box is probably 5 inches by 6 inches, maybe even a little bigger than that. So a lot of mass too, a lot of weight. It's almost like eating out of a shoebox. So this has a production date of 4/20/16, so April 20th, 2016 at 11:53. So it actually says chili con carne M/RS wet. That has measly stamped on the corner of it. And this is 3,600 to 3,700 calorie. And we're going to go ahead and open her up. Let's see if we can't not destroy the box opening it up. Not much to that. We have a big Y stamp on the top of it. And it's basically just a box full of stuff. Now when I got this, it was in another box. And it was kind of crushed. The post office really had their way with it. This also is from our friends from Lithuanian Post on eBay. The people there have been buying a lot of stuff from those guys, and they always send everything out great. They get it sent out right away. It's here within a couple weeks. It takes a little bit to go through customs to actually come through. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed and see what we got here. Okay, so let's see. To set this out, we have chili con carne, which is the main entree. This is 400 grams. The ingredients are cooked whole grain brown rice, beef, red kidney beans, tomato and tomato puree, water, onion, red and green pepper, maize starch, modified maize starch, sugar, spices, salt, rapeseed oil, garlic, puree, and chicory, whatever the hell that is, UNILUN. And it's pretty damn heavy. It's 400 grams. And we have a production date on the rear. I'm sorry, the expiration date is August 2018. I don't see a production date on this. I'm sorry, I do. It's 8/28/2015. So let's go ahead and get everything else out here. We have tuna and water, and it's 50 gram. Pretty small pouch of tuna, but you can't eat a lot of tuna. It's pretty filling. And this has a production date of 9/3/2015. And the expiration is 9/3/2019. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a pretty reflective package. Probably pretty hard to see on this camera. We have another one. It's tuna lime with pepper. And this one is also expiration date of 2019. It's 3/11/2019. And 9/11/2015 is the production date. So, and the box itself is 2016 production, so this is for sure 2016 ration. Most of the stuff being produced in 2015, of course. So we have the breakfast of chocolate muesli, and this is in the pouch that stands up by itself, as you can see right there. And I feel like I need to zoom, let me get a little away from the camera here. Maybe that's a little better. So it stands up like that. Muesli is basically like a oat nut cereal type situation, and it has the ingredients right here: cereal flakes, wheat, oat, rye, skim milk powder, chocolate chips, sugar, milk proteins, fat sunflower seed oil, glucose, milk proteins, apples, caramelized sunflower seeds. Kind of a cool package. And this has a expiration of 9/20/2019. Keep going here. We have a little pouch of fruit. And I'm not a big fan of these. You buy these in the store here, but this might be totally different. Fruit and fun. Let me see if it actually says, yeah, strawberry, banana. So 60% apple, 15% strawberry, sugar, banana, 12% antioxidants and ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. So that's kind of a neat little thing. And it has a November 18th expiration date. Let's go ahead and keep going here. And we have dried cranberries. Just a real small pouch of dried cranberries. Really kind of a cool deal. I haven't done one of these Danish ones before. They're definitely pretty cool. There's no expiration date anywhere on this, though. It is a 25-gram package. I don't know that those would actually go bad very easily, so it's probably not that big of a deal. And we have a package of cashews. On the package of cashews, we have a expiration date of 9/9/2019. And then we have our chocolate bar. The chocolate bar feels like it suffered some damage. I don't know if it's like a chocolate granola type bar. It's hard to tell until we open it up. There is an expiration date. It's hard to read. It is 10/2017 is the expiration on that guy. And you can see all the stuff that's still in there. It's a huge box of stuff. We have our pate. This is pork pate. 42% pork, 31% pork liver. That'll be interesting. And the expiration date on this guy, I'm not seeing at all. So I guess maybe we just don't have that. It's a little 25-gram package. Oh, it's right there. My bad. We have September of 2018. Keep going here. We have it's like a jam or a jelly. Ever so slightly sticky. I don't know if there's anything leaking in here or not. This is marmalade. I guess like a strawberry, blackberry, raspberry marmalade. And this is also a 20-gram package. Expiration date is 12/2019. So all this stuff's good pretty far out. Yeah, spicy sauce. Spicy sauce. It feels like a package full of air. It must be super, super thin or not a lot in it. A little 15-gram package. And this also is expiration date of 12/30/2018. Our spicy sauce is, you have an ingredient log on here or not. Herbs and spices, so basically chili. Chili is the hot spice in it. Vinegar, salt, garlic, water, preservative. And in parentheses it has E211. Be interesting. Next we have a protein bar, raspberry. This is 35 gram, and this has an expiration date of 12/12/2018. And I don't think it has any. So 380 calories in this little bitty bar. Huh. It's odd. Okay. Definitely looking forward to try all this stuff out. We have a raw bite. These are pretty common in these. This is like an organic fruit bar. The expiration date on this is 3/9/2017, and it has fruits and nuts. What says what kind of fruits or not. Dates, raisins, nuts, cashews, almonds. That's really all it says in English, which that may be all that's in it. We have our accessory pack right here. I'll set them off to the side for right now. And we have a container of raisins, 25 grams of raisins. And I don't see an expiration date on it. It's like it could have been stamped at the top. It's pretty much rubbed off and non-existent at this point. We have another marmalade. I'm not really clear here. I guess it's the same as the other one. The other one's right here. It's a mixed berry marmalade type jelly situation. So that's fine. And we have a energy drink. This one is peach. And this one has an expiration date stamped on the top of it. 12/2019. That's a pretty big package. I don't know how much. This is a 100 gram package. Sugar maltodextrin, which I believe is a vitamin additive. Malic acid. Triple potassium citrate, magnesium carbonate, salt, natural flavoring, paprika extract. That's interesting. Beetroot powder. And it doesn't actually say. Okay, so it makes 500 milliliters worth of drink. We have peanut butter. And I watched Gundog, one of the reviewers. He seems to be a really nice dude. And he did a review on one of these here a while back, and he was saying the peanut butter is all natural in these, and it's pretty much just you know, peanuts and some oil, and that was pretty much about it. It wasn't all the crazy stuff you get in it here. This thing has an expiration date of 2/23/2019, and let me see if it actually has the ingredients. Ingredients: peanuts, salt, and that's it. Okay, feels pretty dense, so definitely have to mix it up well. We have a cocoa flavored beverage powder. This is expiration date of 10/2018, so it's kind of cool. This makes per 100 per, let me see here if it actually says how much it makes. This one is a little bit different. It doesn't actually say that. Has all the energy stuff on the back. It's not written in English. I don't want to do a little investigation on that and see how many milliliters that actually makes. So let's go ahead and get this guy out. What is this? This is your biscuits. These feel a little bit crumbly, I would have to say myself. The box took a pretty hard hit, so I kind of figured the crackers or biscuits would be pretty much crushed. These are whole grain biscuits, 47 grams, 3 biscuits. This is 9/21/2018 expiration date, and I guess the name brand on this is Biscuits, and kind of a little bit different. We have another flavored drink. This one is lemon. This one is expiration date at 12/2019, and we have our whole wheat bread. Looks like this could be somewhat similar to the American ones, but something tells me it's probably a whole lot better. And expiration is September 2nd, 2018. Hopefully our bread did not get crushed too bad. It seems like it's fine. We have another whole wheat bread. Same exact thing, same expiration date and everything. And I think, no, not empty yet. We have another Brussels pate. This one, I'll make sure this is the same as, yeah, exactly the same thing as the other one. A pork/pork liver pate. So I think that's it for this. That is it for the box. We'll go ahead and set that off to the side and get our accessory pack opened up. I'm trying to hurry, guys. I know this might get boring for you. We're running pretty long on our video here. We're already at 11-minute mark, and we haven't even got to eat anything yet. I was going to try to do this thing all in one video. Well, for you guys, it would be all in video, but I'm going to have to do it in several different clips because we're probably going to have a camera storage problem as long as it's going to be. So we have a whole bag full of stuff here for our accessory pack. We have a nutshell packaging. Let me see. Freeze-dried coffee. Okay, so 180 milliliters of boiling water. Expiration date 2019. January 2019, my bad. So I think that this is another coffee. Columbia, exactly the same thing. Just want to make sure they're identical. They are identical. And we have also another coffee identical to that. Then we have the sucker, which is sugar. And we have our salt and pepper right here. Tons of salt and pepper. I guess one for each meal. This is a 24-hour ration, so you have 3 meals. We pile up our salt and pepper over here out of the way. We have a toothpick individually wrapped. It's kind of neat. We have another toothpick. We have another toothpick. We have a toothbrush. And somebody asked why there's no toothpaste in this, and somebody else said once you get this wet, toothpaste is built in the brush. I do not know. We'll have to find out. Another sugar, and I guess we only got 2, not 3 sugars. We have our moist towelettes here. We have 3 packs of those. We have our 2 military issue spoons, and these have a little thing in the middle there like a strengthening point. They're hollow on the back. We have 3 packs of the V6 gum, and it looks like spearmint, sweet menthol, that's weird, and peppermint. So yeah, there's that. We have 2 other packs here of tea, and it feels like this is not in a bag. This is probably more of an instant tea, and this guy here is exactly the same thing. So that is everything that's in the box. Sorry it took so long, but let's go ahead and get possibly a breakfast started first. Okay, so one thing we have discovered, this is a huge amount of food. We're going to split it in 3 sections, like it should be. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we picked out an array of stuff that we're going to do for breakfast. So, first of all, we have our, whatever I do with it, right here. Salt and pepper, just in case. So we have 3 packs of it. We're going to do a coffee. We're going to do one of the gum packets. We're going to do one of our sanitary wipes for our hands. We'll do a toothpick. We're going to do our marmalade. And we have a package of dried cranberries. We have some cocoa beverage powder. Whoops. We have our chocolate muesli, which we're going to put right there. And then we have our, we're going to go and do one of the wheat breads. And then possibly, no, I think we'll leave that for that. We're just going to do some crackers. We'll do a couple crackers with our fruit jam, and then we have a package of our squeezable fruit. We'll try that out and see. All right, so starting off, we'll open up our little wet nap. Put that off to the side. One thing I did not see in here was a, doesn't smell like anything, was a ration here. Did I overlook it? Did I not overlook it? I don't think that we did. I don't think there is one, period. So I guess you're just down to eat your chili con carne cold. But maybe that's the way you eat it over there. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and start off with our dried cranberries. We're going to open those up. The package tears really easily. I'll dump those out on the tray here. We don't need the whole bag of it here, just a few of them. And we'll go ahead and get our biscuits opened up. We'll try to get one of these out of here. I'll grab my knife. These are going to be all crumbled up. I could feel it. It seems like everything survived the devastating shipping, except for possibly these. So let's see how bad they are. Oh, they're not bad at all. So these are a whole grain biscuit. Let's just go ahead and slip one of these out of here. We'll put them over there. It smells like it smells like something you shouldn't eat. It smells like plastic. What does that smell? I don't know, but it's for sure not an appetizing smell. It smells like chemical or something weird. I don't know. It almost smells like dog food, to be honest with you. We'll taste it and see. Not to be negative, but that's really what it smells like. Okay, let me go ahead and get a couple coffee cups here. We're going to go and mix up our hot drinks. Actually, let's put that at the very last, because it's going to take some time for our muesli to get going. So our muesli, we're going to go ahead and rip the top of it off. Maybe we already cut it off to prevent any kind of mess from happening. We'll cut it off the table. How about that? Keep things clean. All right, so we'll just slice the top with a razor knife, because as I was starting to tear it, I could see dust coming out of it. I'm going to rip it open. And then you can see down the side here, there's a lot of powder, which I guess is like dehydrated milk. It smells of nuts and evaporated milk type situation. Kind of has a little bit of a smell of that bread, or the cracker, I should say. So, all right, let me get some water, and we're going to go ahead and get this reconstituting. Okay, so it calls for 100 ml of water. We have our 100 ml of water here. We're going to go ahead and dump it in. And the instructions are to mix for 5 minutes. All right, I'll put that over in a safe place. I'll get our spoon. We'll go and pull it over here so you can see it. And we're going to mix it up. I think that's what it said, 5 minutes. 100 ml of water, see package or water line. Okay. Stir, close zip, wait for 5 minutes. So let's go and get it stirred up. I'm guessing there's not a oxygen absorber in here. Not that I see anyway. Let's spread out the bottom of this thing, get all the corners out. And we're just going to mix it up real thoroughly. Try to get it open, you can see down in there. Okay. Leave it out like that. We're going to zip it up and wait for 5 minutes. Okay, so Meze is saturating itself in that water. We have 2 cups of steaming hot water. I possibly should have done this a little differently, but we'll go ahead and go with it at this point. We have 1 for coffee, 1 for hot chocolate. We're going to go ahead and do our coffee in this one, and the smaller one, of course. Some pretty big granules of coffee. But not a lot of coffee in it. I mean, just, I don't know. I'm not a big coffee guy, so I don't know what the normal amount of coffee is, to be honest with you. We're going to take our spoon, we're going to stir it up. And I guess we could have done the coffee mocha, but which is basically mixing them both together. But we'll go with this. Okay, there's no coffee creamer anywhere in this ration. So I guess your coffee just is what it is. There is sugar in it, however. So we can't do that. In fact, I think, if I could find it here in this big mess of stuff, that we will do some sugar. All right, here it is. Get all this shaken down. Won't do a ton of it. Just put some in there. Give her another mix. And since it is hot water, that should come out pretty good. Okay, so at this point, we're going to get our cocoa done. Our cocoa beverage powder is right here. We don't need a cracker package top. All right, we're going to go ahead and, for safety's sake, take our knife. We're just going to slice the corner of it. And we're going to go ahead and dump it out in here. Really super fine granules. Definitely not what you see cocoa in the States. It has a different kind of look to it. And it's probably okay to use our same spoon to stir this up with. I'll go and get her stirred up. And we'll set these at the back and come back to them. It's like a fairly dark chocolate. Okay. All right, so let's go and put these guys back here. Let's bring them easily back to the front. It should be finished. We'll put that right there. And we have our, we're gonna go flip this upside down. It's a little bit bowed that way for our marmalade, a jam / marmalade. I'll go ahead and cut the top off of this guy and see what this is all about. Very red. Okay, I'm going to set our marmalade out to the side here so it doesn't drip on us. And then we have our fruit. And this is strawberry banana. I think what we're going to do is probably get another cracker, or another biscuit, you might say. And we're probably going to go ahead and just squeeze some on this at this point. I'm turning the top off of it real gently like. In fact, before we can do that, let's screw that back on. And let's just make sure we're 100% mixed up here. Doesn't really smell of anything. Kind of a applesauce type color. Very little bit of strawberry scent to it. And this was strawberry banana, so we could definitely see that. Okay, so without any further ado, let's go and get our muesli out. Take a look at it. Still kind of powdery on top of the pouch here, but that's all right. Looking pretty decent. Looking pretty rejuvenated. And we're going to go ahead and rake it out on the tray here. I made quite a lot of it. And see a little bit of liquid in it. It was just a little bit over the 100 mil, probably 110 mil of liter of water that I put in it. And that's pretty much it. Will be another half a spoonful in there. I'll get it all out of there and set our bag off to the side over here. Okay. And we should be ready to start tasting this stuff and see what we have here, right? Kind of feel like a little kid here. I can't wait to try this stuff out for sure. Let's go ahead and start with the main entree here, the muesli or mueslix, whatever you want to call it. I can see chunks of chocolate chips in it. I can see chunks of some kind of nuts in it. And I believe it was almonds and, let me look here real quick at the bag right here. It was skim milk powder, chocolate chips, milk proteins, fat, sunflower oil, caramelized sunflower seeds, and apples. Okay, let's go ahead and give her a try and see what we got. The nut flavor is definitely overtaken in this. I don't taste the apples. You can really taste the oats. The oats are very pronounced taste in it for sure. I hear my phone going off in the background. Excuse me for that. And let's go ahead and try this stuff. This was the strawberry banana fruit and fun. Let's give her a bite and see what we got here. Not bad at all, really. The biscuits are very grainy. A very whole grain oat for sure. And it's really not bad. You could probably just eat her out of the bottle. But, I don't know. I really have it on something myself. Let's go ahead and try the fruit marmalade. The mixed berry, you might say. Let's see how it is. It's really not bad. You can taste the fruit a lot more than what you can in stuff you buy here. Very good taste to it for sure. Go and try some of our dried cranberries. Dried cranberries are very good. This is so much different than a US MRE. It's, in my opinion, this is real food. Those US MREs, it's like some kind of weird fake process type situation that probably is going to kill you more than help you. Some of it's good, but it's definitely weird. If you're out in the field and you're doing exercises with any kind of Danish troops, in a UN type situation, you'd have a very difficult time trading anybody or US meal for one of these. That's for sure. Don't mean to sound snotty about it, but that's my opinion. I'll go ahead and try our coffee. Before we do, we'll give it a quick stir and make sure all of our sugar's all mixed up. Not a big coffee person. This looks pretty dark. So let's see what the damage is on it. It don't smell that strong. Oh yeah, it's like crazy strong. It's not a lot of water. It's a pretty small cup. Could be a lot of it. Let's go ahead and take our coffee spoon and stir our cocoa up. And see how it turned out. It smells really good. It smells like a darker chocolate. It's not overly powering like you think. It was a pretty big package of it. And this is just a normal sized cup. And you think it would be really potent, but it's really not. It's really quite mild. So let's go ahead and take a look at our toothpick. I'm not going to pick my teeth in front of the camera for you, but I'll take a look at it. I think it's just a regular standard issue toothpick. Pull it out, and it sure is. Set that out there. We have our salt and pepper. We have 6 packs of it, so I figured we'd go and set it on the tray. Obviously, none of this needs salt or pepper. Maybe a little salt on this, but I doubt it. We have our V6 Spearmint. We have 3 packs of different varieties of this gum. And this is Spearmint White. Let's go and open it up. We'll take a try on it. This actually does have expiration date of 9/23/2018. This is basically like a chiclet, I'm guessing. White on the inside. Very, very strong. All right, guys, so we're coming in for the close-up. You can see the muesli is very, very dense and a lot of it. You can see the chocolate chips in there. You know, all the oats and sunflower seeds, I believe. Then we have our Fruit and Fun on our whole wheat cracker. And it's kind of an applesauce type consistency to it. Then we have our mixed berry marmalade also on our whole wheat cracker. And we have our dried cranberries, our coffee, then our hot cocoa beverage, and then our salt and pepper, and of course our toothpick and our V6 gum.